Hello, welcome to the channel At Home with Leta J. I'm Leta, and in today's video, I'm going to take you on a dining room tour that we're going to prepare together. I'm going to clear off my fall items. If you have not checked out my fall dining room tour, please do so. But in this video, we are going to create a dining room suitable for Thanksgiving and Christmas together. We're going to build a Garland centerpiece. I'm going to clean off this table. And with that centerpiece, I'm going to show you how to mix metals and multiple shades of gold to create a cohesive display. I'm starting with the table runner, 102 inches from Amazon, and it's velvet. I'm just going to tuck the seams and I'm going to zhuzh it a bit so it doesn't feel so much like a board meeting, but make it cozy, a definite foundation for a tablescape. I'm going to lay out my placemats. They are a metallic gold, as you can see. They're actually very yellow and gold, but I'm going to show you how I tone them down and make them match with all of the table setting items. These placemats are from Sparkle Homes, and they have a website online, but you can also pick them up at Home Goods. So let's start with the garland. This is a 6-foot garland from Michaels. It's pine with pine cones, and it's flecked with acrylic pieces to create a icy look to it. There's iridescent glitter and there's silver glitter within. I am going to add in some picks and some pine cones to zhuzh it up a bit. And here is me being Mary Poppins with my bag of tricks. I have 6 picks, and I'm going to essentially use a pick every foot or so because it is 6 feet. So just spreading out what you have. These picks were actually from Michaels, and the pine cones that you'll see in a moment were actually utilized for the fall. They have gold glitter on them. And then some of them are plain, and I got those from Walmart, and I have about 12 to 14 of them. Sorry for my back, but you can see me just spreading out the gold picks, making sure I have adequate coverage. I don't want to add too much because my table is very narrow, and you can see the gold glitter on some. Some of them, like I said, don't have any glitter, but the garland itself already had pine cones that had silver glitter on them. So I am just going to mix these items up just to add some texture and some layering. I was going to actually include some ornaments that I hauled in a video that were velvet, but that actually brought down the garland, and I took those out. So here we have our garland, a nice foundation for our centerpiece on the table. You can see there's a lot of space, or you can see a lot of the green table runner, and that's intentional because I am going to add in some candle holders, and I didn't want to overcrowd the table. And as you can see, it's nice and sparkly. I love razzle dazzle. So let's add in a few more pieces. So I'm adding in my chargers. My chargers are from Crate and Barrel. I've added in a few candlesticks. I've added in silver and gold. The silver ones, you really won't be able to tell that they're silver when I'm done because they will reflect the gold. And those candlesticks were from Home Goods. They're George Jensen from years ago. Now I've added in smaller hurricanes from Pottery Barn. They are a brushed antique gold, but I'm going to, or I have already in this clip, I've added in some antique gold ornaments, and I've added in some polished gold ornaments, just so that these golds start to reflect off of one another. On this side, you can see that I've added in 2 small pumpkins. The small pumpkins are actually from Dollar Tree. On the other side, I've added in 2 Christmas tree ornaments, and they are actually from Walmart. So now you can see the full setup: the placemats, the chargers, the candle holders, the candlesticks, the addition of Christmas tree ornaments. I've added in 4 round ornaments, 2 Christmas tree ornaments, and then 2 pumpkin ornaments. So whatever theme you're trying to go for, just simply rotate. I've added in my dinnerware. My dinnerware is from Macy's. It's Villeroy and Bosch, the Stone Edge collection, and it is cream in color, and it matches my candles sticks completely. Creamy white. They're not white. I needed that to balance out all of the gold and to make the golds blend together. The chargers were a polished gold, but not very yellow. But when I set them on top of the yellow gold placemats, beautiful. I've added in my flatware. My flatware is actually from Aldi from 2 years ago, I believe, and there were 2 sets that I got. It was very yellow gold, but because I'm using so many colors of gold, it mixes well together. Now here, I introduce to you my holiday table, ready for Thanksgiving and Christmas. So if you know me by now, I love razzle dazzle. I feel like the napkins and the napkin rings are the razzle dazzle of the table. I've added in my drinkware. My drinkware is Waterford, and it's also from Macy's. My napkins are from Amazon, and my napkin rings are from CB2. I've done the bow theme here because I feel like Thanksgiving is the cusp of the greatest gift, which is the birth of Christ for Christmas. So like I said, you could take off the little Christmas tree ornaments and leave the little pumpkins and then just trade them out to usher in Christmas. But this tablescape is definitely for both holidays. You could actually change it up a bit and make it more winter or Christmas related by just changing the napkin rings as well. And I'll do that here in a moment, where I just change one of the gold napkin rings to a snowflake, and it actually looks beautiful. Even though the snowflake is different from the gold, having the silver and the gold within the Garland centerpiece definitely allows you to layer and change things up. Just the radiance in person is amazing. You could see a different time of day here, and here's the swap with the napkin ring just to usher in more of Christmas. Here's my credenza off to the left. There's a pumpkin from Home Goods, tied it with a bow. I have 2 reindeer from Costco. The table runner in green is from Michael's. And here's Kris Kringle. He is from Neiman Marcus. I added more green and gold ribbon within the tree that he's holding to accentuate the table across the way to add some cohesion. Definitely a simple display. Here's Chris illuminated at night, and he's all about the razzle dazzle, and I'm here for it. He has a partridge in a pear tree, an acorn, some rhinestones. Even his lantern is bedazzled, so I'm loving that. But definitely keeping it simple, keeping it fluid, Thanksgiving into Christmas. Here's a different view of my dining room at night with the chandelier off and the TV art on. Turned it off, just left the sconces on, just so you could take a look at the beautiful glow that is still present on the table, using all the different shades of gold and silver to create this cohesive display of a holiday table. Whether it's Thanksgiving or Christmas, this is appropriate. If you've made it this far, I thank you so much for your time and for watching. If this is your first time, welcome. I hope you have a great day, and if it's not, stop and say a prayer. Prayer changes things. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.